Hello. I have returned again to bring forth to you amazing tidings and excellent news. So, in my journeys throughout the interwebs, looking for the newest and finest acquisitions to show you, I have encountered a new hack. And it's not one you're going to initially think of. Initially, you're going to be like, but those are garbage. But they're not. And let me show you why. So, today's topic, invisible and translucent miniatures. Now, I really wanted to delve into the invisible miniature. Here is a fine example. Right here is a halfling. Now, let's have a look here. Really look. That's a lot of fine detail on a little miniature, isn't it? The only downside is that it's stupidly see-through. Now, what if I told you that didn't matter? And that if you could get this miniature at the correct price point, it would be well worth purchasing, even though it's ultra rare, quote unquote. Well, let's look at that. So, the first thing I want to show you is a Reaper model. So this is WizKids, but WizKids isn't the only company to do this. They're just probably the most famous for doing it because a lot of people are annoyed with it. But this halfling miniature is perfectly fine. I'm going to show you why. This is a Reaper Invisible Mini. Okay, I bought 2 sets of these. Got a great deal on them, which is what we're about to talk about. Okay. Now, you can get the clear ones cheaper than the unpainted ones that are white, bones white. And here we go. This is a clear mini that has been painted up, although it's not finished, it's just a base coat. And you will notice very quickly that these things paint up just like a regular mini. Yep. Just prime, and I've only done a base coat on the cloak. I was cleaning off a green brush while I was painting Cthulhu with this one. The point is, this is this. They're the same mini. You understand? Same exact mini. The only difference is primed and painted. Right here. Right here. Okay, so let's get in here a little closer so you understand what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that these minis paint up just like the regular minis that you would pay big bucks for. Not too big a bucks, and that's the key. So let's talk about this. What am I getting at? What's my point? Well, I'm glad you asked. This miniature cost me $1.50. Now, I don't know if you've priced hero minis, but here, I got this to give you an example of what I'm talking about. This little bugger, okay, now, depending on where you get them, right, I picked it because it has translucent parts, but anyway, depending on where you get these, they come in a 2-pack. You're going to pay $4, $4.50, right? So that's $2.25 a mini. Let's say you get lucky, you got them when they first came out at $3.50. That's still $1.75 a mini. By the way, those prices sure shot up, didn't they? Have you guys tried to price a beholder lately? Good luck finding one. Anyway, my point is, this cost me $1.50. Okay, guess what else cost me $1.50? Miniature Market, by the way. But you can probably find these. People hate these minis. They hate them. Okay? $1.50. That's a drow something or other. Okay? Doesn't matter what it is. Elite warrior. Drow elite warrior. It's invisible, which means it sucks. But guess what? Paints up just fine. Now, I even got one even cheaper. Where's that puppy at? This guy, everybody hated him because he had some sort of grill over his head. I pulled the grill off with a pair of pliers. And now I have a perfectly usable, very kind of intimidating guy who's apparently using some sort of grappling hook, maybe. Again, this one was cheaper because it was especially stupid looking. Okay? And now it looks fine. If I were to, I might have to put a little putty in the little holes. There's a hole here. It's very small though. Let's see where the stupid nonsense over his head was. And there's some filing that needs to happen too. But if I putty, it's just a tiny little hole. You can barely see it. It could even be part of the armor. You wouldn't even know. But yeah, pair of pliers, I went pluck, and it came right out. No problem. Okay, so if you're wondering what to do with this stupid guy, hold on, what's his name? Antolio. Antolio. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's Lai Antolio. They just make up these names. So, well, literally. Lie here. Get him cheap. Pull that thing off his head. Boom, you got a mini to pay. And it costs less than a Nolgers. Speaking of Nolgers, gotta say, I really like these translucent Nolgers minis. The effects. And what I'm telling you is let other people's foolishness be your advantage. This old woman, $1.50. Hey, how are you doing, dearie? You can always use more town folk in your town. And, I mean, come on. Look at the details on this mini. It's nice. It's nice. Little primer. Little paint, you've got a winner. Look, remember this guy? Didn't want to have to buy that paint set to get a hold of him. Oh wait, they sell them separately. Anyway, didn't want to have to pay for the whole pack. It's a ranger, 2 rangers, I think. Yeah, I got it. Anyway, $1.50, right? With the hamster, right? So, Minsk and Boo are here for you. For $1.50. All right. I've got now Icons of the Realm, the first set. So this one I'm actually going to keep invisible. But yeah, here we go. So $1.50. Look at this dwarf warrior. Pretty cool. Looks kind of roguish. Certainly not your average dwarf. See, I can't read this. Okay, it's a weird name. Larathir Larathar Golgrin. There we go. So there's Larathar. $1.50. Okay, so there's a few of these. I think that's all of them I found. Although I feel like there were more, and maybe the cat knocked them off the table. I'm not sure. $1.50, guys. Okay, here's oh no, here's another one. Found it. Here's an Ultraloth. An Ultraloth. These are the generals of the Yugoloth armies, which were a bigger deal in 2nd edition when I played than they are now. Apparently they're not popular because they look like aliens. I don't care. $1.50. Let's see. The rest of these are Bones minis, like these really cool pirates. Came with the Kickstarter, less than $1. And yeah, this came with that set. I bought 2 sets of these on eBay. Guy couldn't sell them. He was portioning out He was portioning out Bones 3, and these weren't selling. So, got a great deal on these. Can't remember exactly what I paid, but I believe it was less than $1 a mini, so we did all right. Got 2 sets, one for me to paint up, as I showed you. One to paint up. Actually, I had this guy started painting him too. Just to give you an idea, this is actually a PC in my current campaign. Hence why I had it in a special bag there. Again, not painted, just primed with the skin tones done. But this was an invisible mini. If I ripped it off the base, I could show you underneath it is clear, just like this. So this is what happens when you paint an invisible mini. The same thing that happens with any other mini. And really, I feel like this plastic, I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like it's a little more rigid. And actually, I don't have a white bones version, or I would do some experiments with it. But I mean, it paints up fine. All right. Well, thanks again for coming in and watching. I hope you find all the miniatures of your dreams while you're awake. And if you see these invisible minis and you hear everyone, just listen. Buy when nobody else wants, okay? If it's something useful, if it's something you can do something with, buy it when people don't like it. Because eventually, someone's going to find a use. Even if it's just cutting that mini up and using it for terrain, like this, right? Okay, even if it's just for that, if the price is right and you just want terrain skulls, okay, there's a price point for that, and you have to figure out what that is. Okay, this is a cheap Star Wars toy. We're going to talk about it in a minute. Anyway, take care and have a great day.